Thank you for having me back. Thank you, Susan, and thank you, Eileen, and the audience that so kindly gave feedback also about the class. And in response to the class that took place last winter, some adjustments were made. This is a class that is intended to be a series of cross-sections about the culture of architecture, not just the making of a building, but also the conversations around the building and the impact that buildings have around our lives. Some of the requests in class were to visit an architecture office, and so I arranged a visit to an office in East Bay called Swap Myers Architects that do very it's an office that is very committed to modern architecture with an interest in sustainability, which is what everybody's doing these days. We have added 2 field trips to be chosen. One is the Oakland Cathedral of California by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, with the designer Craig Hartman being there. It took me almost 3 months to get a commitment. Believe it or not. So, and then the second one is the Oakland Museum of California with Mark Cavagnero. And Mark Cavagnero is a very, very talented architect that has touched some of the untouchable buildings, at least in the Bay Area. Wonderful human being, and it would be great to see him in action explaining the project. So those visits, students can sign up only to one of the 2 field trips as far as the buildings, and we'll talk more in class. There is something that I wanted to talk about also in the course of these conversations, which is how architects celebrate or dismiss a building, because there's often this mismatch between what architects believe is great architecture and what the general audience believes is great architecture. That has been an object of great debate for a very, very long time. Another subject that is a bit of a hot debate is who needs architectural theory? Why does it matter? Is the hardcore pragmatist that it says, no, we don't really, we just do our buildings the way they're supposed to be. And then the people that believe that having a strong foundation, theoretical foundation about building, it gives a very long-lasting presence in the field. Those are some of the questions that we're going to be looking into. And then I will leave with the classic 10 new architects that have emerged in the last 10 years. Then round numbers are always a great cachet. I can say 26, it just doesn't have the same grip. So, but I will talk about some of the voices all over the world that have gained prominence using various building type economies. And so I hope to see you all there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.